what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and we are back for the Bondy Blue Show. Yes. Okay, you guys, so let's just get right into the ish talking topics. Okay, let's just get right into them. Yeah, I'm old-fashioned with the pad today. So, Q, Quincy from 112. Y'all know Peaches and Cream. Whole bunch of other shit too. My favorite song by 112 is Cupid doesn't lie, but you won't know unless you give it a try. Oh my god, that's my shit. Okay, anyway, don't worry about me. Okay, Q has been battling over whether he is the father to an 11-year-old boy who he's been paying for since the child was born. Apparently, he had an affair with Leah Steele Barnett. Okay, and she basically gut punched that ass and got him out of like $2,200 a month from him, from this baby, all to keep this bitch quiet. Okay, another kind of Karrueche Jasmine situation where, you know, if you don't want me to tell your wife, then I'm gonna need you to pay. You know what I'm saying? So he's been paying for the child, and she did get a DNA test, but he doesn't trust her DNA test that came from the embryo while she was still pregnant. So he is trying to get a DNA test of his own in order to prove whether this child that's 11 years old is his, and also if it is his, to get the money that he pays to her decreased to $309 from the $2,200 that he was paying her at first. Okay, apparently he doesn't make that much money anymore. Apparently he only brings home $2,500 each month, and that's real sad. But you know what? That's all right. That's all right. You know what? We gotta do what we gotta do to make it. I'm just saying, you know, when people didn't have songs like that, you think they would still be receiving $2,500 just in royalty checks, let alone what else they could have popping, you know? But hey, everybody's situation ain't yours, you know. By the time this little boy got 11 years old, you don't love this little boy enough to let it go? I would definitely be asking for the money to be, you know, decreased, for the child support payment to be decreased. But at the end of the day, 11 years in this little boy's life, and you still wondering if you the pappy nigga? Really? 11 years? That's a long time to be in somebody's life, paying for them, being their father. If that's what you were really doing, you really could have just been a deadbeat that was paying child support. And now, after all these years that you're probably not making as much money as you used to make, now you want to go ahead and ask if the baby is really yours or not. At 11 years old, for that to be going on, I feel like that's fucked up. I feel like that's really fucked up. On his part and on her part, because I do believe that she did that trick shit. You know, you don't want me to tell your wife about our little situation. I'm gonna need for you to pay me. Bitch, stop being a fucking prostitute. That is fucking for money. Hoes always, there are levels to this shit. I don't know how many times I gotta explain to y'all, there are levels to hoe shit. And that is definitely some hoe shit. And that is really fucked up, because it makes me feel like at no point was anybody really worrying about that little boy. And that's what pisses me off. Okay? Anyway, y'all, that's their situation. You know, I will be watching this story further, and maybe we might have to revisit it because they still, you know, going to court and shit. Moving along. Karrueche Tran, okay, on Claws. On this first season of Claws, y'all, I haven't decided if I want to review that show or not. It's just, I don't know. The second episode, I was kind of like a little deflated. The first episode I thought was great, but the second episode I felt a little deflated. So I don't know how I'm feeling about the show right now. Let me get a little bit further in, and maybe we could do like a, you know, a bi-weekly catch-up or something like that, or I could put it in Bondy Blue Show. We'll think about it. But I need some more time with that show. But anyway, Karrueche Tran has been trying to get a restraining order against Chris Brown for a long time. And like I said, dodging and shit, ducking and dodging this girl and the people that are trying to serve him. Okay, finally he got served, and he tried to attend court via the phone. He tried to testify on his behalf via the phone. The judge said, nigga, please, I don't know who you think you are, but if you don't show your ass up in court, there's definitely a 95% chance that this is gonna go in her favor. And it did. Okay, his lawyers were there, but I mean, what does that do? She actually got on the stand and testified to some abuse. She said that she had 911 call recordings as well as witnesses around them. And I already did see one girl who said she lived in an apartment building that they lived in or something like that. And everybody was very well aware of how loud and physical he can get. On top of the text messages that he himself sent her, telling her how he was gonna make her miserable. He wanted all the jewelry he gave her back, just acting fucking crazy and threatening her life. Okay, like not threatening her life, I'm sorry, threatening to beat her ass. Those two things can be one and the same, considering his strength and size and the fact that his hands are lethal. Chris Brown is fucking losing it. Okay, I want somebody to pull him by the strings and tell him, holding on. Okay, get your life together, nigga. What are you doing? Okay, it's so many of y'all that when y'all came out, we was like right on with y'all. You, Bow Wow, okay? The only one of y'all I feel like is really doing well in my eyes that I can think of at the moment is Lil Romeo. Lil Romeo, okay, has done, I mean, good God, he fine. He done got himself in movies. He also went to school and we went to UCLA. That's a great fucking school. I mean, I feel like Lil Romeo, DC college and it and shit on the commercials, making his money. He is doing it, okay? He is the type of person I feel like don't need to be in the spotlight, so you can't put them in that lame spot like you put Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. And Chris Brown is in a crazy ass lane all on his own, you know, more like an Ike Turner type of situation, running over here, crazy ass nigga. But I have tried to root for him all this time, but I just can't root for this nigga no more. I believe Karrueche. I know a lot of people want to be on his side, but come on now, you just you just dick riding at this point if you think that that girl is lying about this shit. Come on now. Okay, she finally got a restraining order, 5 years. Stay away from a nigga. Thank you. Good evening. As well, like it's a whole bunch of niggas in court. This Bondi Blue show. Okay, Stevie J is asking a judge to make Jocelyn take a psych eval and get assessed for anger management. Okay, on various occasions, including just recently, May 11th. Okay, she assaulted him in front of their lawyers. Okay, I think it might have been outside of a courthouse. She assaulted him, and y'all know how Jocelyn can be. I knew this, Stevie. I fucking hate you, Stevie. You know, and then start beating his ass and shit. I mean, he also said that this past December, while she was still pregnant, 9 months pregnant, the bitch pops up with her homegirls on some fuck shit. And I kind of feel like this is him hitting below the belt, but this is also something that I feel like is real. She does need a psych eval. That bitch might need to be on some type of medication, okay? Because everybody walks around thinking you just supposed to be that fucking angry and aggressive and two-faced and retarded all the time. That's just the type of person she is. Fuck out of here. There are pills for that. Okay, and I'm glad that Stevie J is asking that this be done, because I'm telling y'all, I don't want to judge anybody's mothering skills, because I wouldn't want anybody to judge mine. But if we just going off of life and how people like Jocelyn act once they have a child, let's just say it's not always the best experience for the kids to be born into a household with a crazy bitch. Okay, like I don't know if y'all have had angry parents, but angry parents make you a nervous fucking wreck. Okay, trust me, I know. Okay, but I'm just saying, you know, people gotta work with their own demons. Okay, not in my life, not right now. Anyway, I'm kind of on Stevie's side with this, just because I have seen how Jocelyn acts, and I also feel like maybe they do need to have like what is it? You know, when they both have custody of the kid, 50-50. Because I do think that Stevie J has the ability of being a great father to an infant. Like, I think he's shown that. He also has help with his daughters and everything, and the whole family over there. So I feel like he would do a good job taking care of her, especially if he's actually there with her and not just leaving her with other people all the time. And I still feel like Jocelyn is a good parent to that baby. That baby seems well taken care of and nurtured at this point. So I also feel like she should still have custody of her kid, but I think that her anger issues may become a fucking issue, especially if it's constantly in front of the baby, all of this fighting and shit. So do I think that she should have to get a psych eval, maybe get on some medication to calm her ass down for the betterment of the baby? I agree with Stevie J. In RIP's Prodigy from Mobb Deep passed away from complications from having sickle cell. He had it for years. You know, rest in peace. Our prayers go out to his family. You guys, that Oh my God, that makes me so scared. Just this past month when I got sick, I went to the doctor and found out that my red blood cell count is low and the cells themselves aren't that big. So I'm kind of teetering on anemia and sickle cell is what the doctor told me. That shit made me like, you know, nervous. So I've been taking my iron and taking my vitamins and shit, trying to get it back together. And I feel good. I feel better. But it's just him passing away from that just made me think about how if I don't take care of myself, this can get worse. You know, black people, we kind of have that. But anyway, you guys, yeah, prayers go out to Prodigy. Kenya Moore is back in Bondy Blues news, bitch. Okay, so y'all made such a big deal that I put up the wrong picture. Blame the blogs, okay? I ain't got time to be fact-checking Kenya Moore's life. What the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, anyway, so Kenya Moore has announced that she got married. Since then, Matt Jordan decided he wanted to act fucking crazy on Instagram. Trust me, I didn't even bother reading whatever the fuck he said, because don't nobody have time for those 4-page letters that he be trying to send to that bitch and she don't want them, okay? He jealous, we know. And then she finally gets a restraining order against him. And I'm like, so you just not getting a restraining order against him after all of this shit has happened? Can you, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Something makes me feel like you doing that just as to have continuation of storyline on next season. Bitch about to blow this motherfucker up. Okay, got married on the slick. New husband bow on the show. What you hoes gotta say now? You know, like, I feel like it's one of those moments for Kenya. But I wanted to go easy and go soft. Because if you be too contrived and you set too much shit up, we're gonna be looking at you like, bitch, please. Okay? So just be careful, Kenya. Congratulations. Rumors, okay? Rumors that Beyonce's twin babies have been born, but were born premature or with some type of difficulties. We're not sure. It's alleged, okay? I've heard from some people it's true. I've heard from some people it's not. But I felt like, didn't we see pictures of Blue like way sooner than we seen pictures of the twins? I mean, I don't remember. I just remember that one little picture they put out. At least they had put out a picture of her holding a baby or something like that where we knew it had happened. And we haven't gotten any confirmation except from DJ Khaled, because he the best. And Matthew Knowles saying shit, okay? Now, everybody feels like Matthew Knowles need to shut the fuck up, okay? He heard it from his friends that heard it from their friends, apparently, or some shit like that. We know Beyonce not gonna be telling him stuff because he always tells the news before everybody's supposed to know. Even though he's her father, exploitive motherfucker. I mean, goddamn it. He ain't as bad as Joe Jackson telling his kids not to marry black people. But you know what? We ain't even gonna go, you know, we ain't gonna even delve deep into that. I hope Beyonce is okay. I hope the babies are okay. I'm looking forward to seeing them just like everybody else. Oh my God, babies, twins. You know, I'm so excited. Yeah, so prayers also to Beyonce, and them babies are cool, okay? And Jay-Z, stop changing your name, okay? We're gonna always call you Jay-Z. We know your real name is Sean Carter. It doesn't matter. Yo. Oh, I don't even know how to feel about this, but I'm gonna say, just like I said about Amber Rose, what the fuck, Milan Christopher, stop it. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Like, y'all know I'm bisexual, so y'all know, like, in high school, early 20s, like, I pretty much rolled in gay, you know, like, I was, you know, in a scene or whatever, as you would call it, hanging with the kids a lot, okay? Not to say that that's really changed. My best friend is still gay. A couple of my best friends are still gay. None of that has changed. But at the same time, this stereotype of gay men being whores and it being okay is really annoying to me. And I really don't want to argue with anybody the fucking semantics of the word whore. You know what I mean? It ain't just gotta be money exchanged for pussy. That's not always the case, and we know that life. I want you people to look out into the world, okay? Stop acting like the only examples you have of shit is in the motherfucking dictionary, okay? We know different. We know different. Let's not be stupid. You know, I'm just saying. Anyway, some comments that people was making on the last video, but I just had to say that because y'all know, just, you know, coming at me to try to make yourself feel better ain't gonna change no situation, okay? Milan Christopher was in Paper Magazine and his whole dick and whole ass was out. Okay, I'm struggling with whether I should post any pictures. I don't want to put this man's dick on my video. I'm not gonna do that. So whatever picture is up there, is what I'm giving you. I'm not, you gonna have to go look for that shit for that. I'm not putting that on my shit, but god damn, I mean, I don't know whether to be turned on or turned off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, hey, just like I felt about Amber Rose, you guys look fantastic, but why are you doing this? For what? Like, and I guess because it's for Paper Magazine, I'm supposed to feel different than Amber Rose just getting a photographer to take a picture of her bush on the steps. No, I don't feel like that. Why is it okay for everybody to just be showing everything all the fucking time and putting it in the air? Not that I'm not glad to see it. But who the fuck wants to be with somebody that everybody done seen they shit besides Kanye West? Okay, besides him. And we can't even run with him right now because he ain't been right ever since his mom died. And we all know that. So, I don't know what the fuck Milan is going through. He always does like naked photo shoots and stuff like that. But there was a particular shot, and trust me, I mean, it is beautiful. I'm not even going to front. I mean, Lord have mercy, okay? But at the same time, there's a photo of him on a motorbike and his head is down and his ass is up. And even though the ass is very muscular and rotund, it's still like, really though? Really though? Is this necessary? I don't know how to feel. I'm just as judgmental. You're a whore and I want you to stop. You're so beautiful. You don't really have to do all of that. Like, I just felt like, same thing with Amber Rose. Like, y'all are gorgeous, and sometimes you're just being, the illusion of being naked is enough when you have bodies like Amber Rose and Milan Christopher. Like, this nigga is so fine, and you know, gay but fine. So fine and greased up just like Amber. And it's just, I get it, but why though? The attention? Is it good attention? Like, oh my God. Everybody in there, you know, I guess that work over at Logo, you know, because we want to make it cool for gay men to be like promiscuous and shit. Like, that's a good stereotype to give into. Thank you. We appreciate y'all for that. I'm sure I'll be receiving some comments about this shit. Moving on, Chanel West on Ridiculousness. Okay, I don't watch Ridiculousness. I've seen it a couple of times. It's a funny show, but I get tired of them showing me shit that makes me want to throw up. Okay, my gag reflex is not on fleek like it should. Okay, after years of acid reflux. Bitch, I will throw up in a second. I can't deal. Okay, I just can't deal sometimes. People hurting themselves, crunches, shit like that. All of that's too much for me. So this chick, Chanel West, apparently is a rapper. Okay, she's had BET Awards. She was running it because Charlamagne was on Ridiculousness and said that she's mad because I called her a whack rapper. And she starts to go off, my track record though. You don't know my musical track record though, okay? I've worked, Lil Wayne co-signed me, okay? The same person that co-signed Drake and Nicki Minaj. And Charlamagne is like the same person that co-signed Lil Twist and Tyga, okay? Yeah, they're lame motherfuckers in a clique. Okay, everybody ain't great in a clique. Okay, and you might be one of them that's not great in a clique. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. She gonna be on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood from what I heard. I don't know much about her music, so I'm not about to dispel. But I usually trust Charlamagne's musical ear, like for the most part. For the most part, I trust his ear when it comes to music. Because most of the time when he says somebody's whack and I listen to him, I'm like, yeah, that shit's whack. When I got tired of them playing only Drake songs on the radio, he was also saying if we play one more motherfucking Drake song in this hour, you know what I'm saying? I was there with him. So I trust his judgment. And the way she got so upset and so mad, it was like, oh my God, calm down, Chanel West, aka Becky, calm down. Anyway, yeah, she really went off. It was fucking hilarious. If you have not seen it, Charlamagne was just like, catch me outside. How about that? You whack. It doesn't matter. Have you ever heard of music? And the people he was, you know, some people clapped, some people said no. And the people who said no, he was like, y'all should be very glad. Y'all should be thankful that y'all didn't hear that shit. She's trash. Okay, you're trash. It doesn't matter if you're getting up. She's angry as fuck. She's like, no, because you know what I've been through. And he doesn't know my musical track record. Nobody does. What the fuck? Anyway. It's time for my motherfucking advice. It's time for my motherfucking fucking story. Okay, so email. Okay, email from Yaya. Okay, that nobody knows that name. I feel like that's the nickname. I feel like I can do this. Okay. It starts off with time for your motherfucking. Okay, look, you better sing it anyway. But for real though, baby, I need your help, opinion. I have a girlfriend I've known 8 years and have loved her the whole time, but things never worked out in our favor. In the favor of us being together until recently. Y'all, that was a whole bunch of words scrambled, but apparently it ain't worked out until recently for them to be together. Okay, about 4 months ago. The problem is I need dick, Bondi. The strap game ain't on target, or I just want some real meat. Should I say something or just want some, wait, should I say something? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so distracted by the dick being in all caps. I hate to fuck shit up or hurt her feelings. By the way, I'm a lady trucker and your videos get me through, bitch. Love, congrats to you and Lyric. Girl, you got a whole bunch of shit in this little bitty paragraph. Okay, so shout out to the lady truckers. This is what I have to say about this situation. First of all, I'm confused by you loving this woman and wanting to be with her, but at the same time craving dick. I'm very confused about that. If you can be in an open relationship and be with her and get your dick as well, that's what I would impress upon you, okay? If y'all could work that out, if that could be doable, then that's what you should do. Now, if that's not doable, I think maybe you need to just let this one go, because you're gonna end up cheating on her anyway, and there's nothing worse than being in a lesbian relationship or being in a relationship with another woman as a woman and getting cheated on with some dick. Like, it's very disrespectful. Like, I can't compete with that. Obviously, she can't compete with that. See, that's why, like, people just gotta go ahead and do what they gotta do, okay? And I think you need to just be with a dude. It's cool. Like, why, we gotta front? I mean, what you mean by you love her? If you love her, but the sex ain't really what you want, like, I don't know. But my first suggestion is to go ahead and try having an open relationship. That's what I would suggest to you. If she allows it, that's fucking great. If not, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta move on like Maya. Okay? I don't know what you call love. But I love my husband and I'm not about to go get dick from nobody else or rub my boobs together with another chick. As much as I want to do that, unless he says it's okay. Okay? So I don't know what you call love, but think you might want to reevaluate what you really feeling for this chick. Maybe y'all should just be friends.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay? See, we talked about this. I was just saying, y'all, what the fuck do I say to a female who loves another chick but craves the dick? Like, what am I supposed to say to that? Go get the dick. Like, go get the dick. All right, y'all, in my rant. Somebody asked me to rant about this last Bondi Blue review, but it was so much shit in that video, I was just like, fuck it, and I cut it out. But somebody asked me to talk about females who fuck with dudes knowing that they the side chick, but be wanting to be like the main chick as far as how they're treated, like not understanding their position. And let me make y'all understand this. Most women are not gonna stay in that position. Okay, I almost feel like I seen somebody comment and say that back in the day when women would be somebody's side chick, they was trying to steal your husband. They wasn't just trying to be on the side at the apartment waiting on him to come to your house after the wife didn't want to sleep with the kids and shit. No, it was really like, I am trying to take this nigga from his wife so that he could divorce her and marry me, and then I could be happy with her man. That's what I'm trying to do. This is what the old bitches was trying to do. You new bitches find it like, I feel like y'all have tried to find a way to have pride in having low self-respect and then making it look like you're happy that you're doing whatever you want to do. There's a catch-22 about fucking everybody just because you want to. I'm gonna tell y'all something, like, I'm not telling y'all nothing that I don't feel or haven't personally been through. I've never been sexually like promiscuous to a point. I've always had like a low body count, off principle. I've grown up with that stigma of being a young lady, being a woman, and being looked at in a negative way when boys do the same thing and get looked at in a positive way. So I feel like as a person, I know what the fuck I'm talking about when it comes to this shit. And as a woman, when you put too much of yourself out there, when you make these decisions to take less than you deserve, it becomes a part of your makeup. And I feel like you start to wear that less than feeling on your shoulders or on your arm like it's a badge of honor when it's really not. And that's the mindset of the chicks that walk around being proud of fucking around with other people's men. I feel like we should always impress upon women to have self-respect, to do what they feel. You can fuck whoever you want to. It's about how you carry yourself. And I wanted to make that point to somebody because they feel like, oh, it's misogynistic to feel that way. It's like, no, vaginas are not made to be ran through. Okay? They're not. Be comfortable. Do you, boo. But always remember, karma is a motherfucker. Okay? And remember that shit can always come back to bite you in the ass. It does not matter how you feel like, oh, that was me in the past. People will always judge you for the bad decisions you've made. Okay? Now you can get in the mindset to not let that bother you. Great. But why not even go through? Why not avoid it? Why even go through the shit? Try to avoid these things. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Just to keep from feeling embarrassed and less than when people disrespect you because you put yourself in a certain position. Not that it's all your fault, but I feel like we as women, when we don't protect ourselves, we can put ourselves in situations that allow us to get hurt by men and by other people that either want to judge us or take advantage of what they think we are. Okay? It doesn't matter what you really are. Sometimes all that matters is what people think you are, and they will treat you according to how they feel. So sometimes it's important to keep your shit on the quiet if you are gonna fuck everybody, and fuck with people that's not gonna be telling everybody. But keep your shit on the low and carry yourself like a fucking lady at the end of the day. It don't really matter who in your bed. People should be minding their business. Okay, but you also shouldn't be putting it out there for everybody to see and know and then get mad when they react how they react to you. So this is my rant on women with low self-esteem, putting it off like a badge of honor, like we don't fucking see that you probably hurting and crying when you go home and you by yourself, bitch. Come on now, don't do me. Don't do me. All right? I'm praying for the young ladies. I want y'all to have better mindsets, okay? I'm giving you what I got. If you don't like what I got, move the fuck on. But that's my message. That's my rant. Wasn't even really a rant. Message. It was a message. Okay? Either way, that was the Bondy Blue Show. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Care Bear, share, shake them tits, shake them tits, shake them tits. And I'll see y'all in the next one.